Hello and welcome to Marvel's Midnight Suns. This is a game I've actually played for a couple hours back in May of this year when I was invited to attend a preview event all the way over in America, which was pretty fucking awesome. I actually released a couple of videos of that event as well, or of the gameplay that I was allowed to record at the event. But I now finally have the full game here with me at home, which is awesome. So I'm allowed to start recording this. I'm not allowed to upload it yet. Currently today is the 24th of November. I'm allowed to upload it on the, or at least a Let's Play type of game footage on the 30th of November. So just a couple of days for me. But by the time you guys see it, it'll be the 30th of November or later. So anyway, I think we'll probably just jump right in. I have played a little bit of this, but I deleted my save files because I always like to just completely start fresh. Ye olden Let's Play. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. If you haven't seen any of the footage before, then it's a RPG strategy Marvel game made by Firaxis. So it's kind of, you know, it's made by the people who made XCOM. So it's got kind of strategy like that, but it's very different as well. But yeah, we use superheroes from the Avengers and X-Men, etc. Most of which I know, some of which I don't. I like Marvel, but I'm not a huge Marvel fanboy or anything. So just, you know, and I like strategy games, so it is a good game for me. Anyway, shall we just start? Oh yeah, and then I will say we also you make your own character, so you have the hunter as your own character. So you use in combat a bunch of, you know, actual superheroes, and then they've made their own actual hero as well, which you can customize, which is pretty cool. So anyway, we're gonna start on normal, or play on normal. We can't actually go any higher, because you need to unlock higher difficulty by completing missions and collecting star ratings. So we're just gonna do normal for now, 'cause it's the highest I can go, and I'm no pussy. I'm going to leave the tutorial mission on. I don't need it because I know how the game works, but I actually think it adds a little bit to the story as well. Like, it sets up the story a little bit better, I think, than just jumping right into the character creator and being flung in the deep end. So let's do that.
You know how much I hate this hocus-pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Sleeping Mother, sacred harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness, who prepares the path for the midnight sun. Turn your merciless eyes upon us, and arise!
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Zemo. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
I bet she's the good guy. She killed all those evil guys, so she must be good.
I can feel it, Rox. Trouble in the air. More innocent blood joining you soon. Head back to your magic castle. You ain't welcome here.
It's called a sanctum. And welcome or not, this is where fate has determined the Sorcerer Supreme needs to be.
Tell fate. Answers no.
This is the secret guardian you dragged me 5,000 miles to meet?
Who's the mouth?
Mr. Stark is brash, but I assure you, he can be trusted.
Wait, you seriously don't know who I am?
The fabric of magic is shifting, Johnny. The prophecy of the Midnight Sun is upon us.
Your last crusade cost me plenty. This time I intend to look after my own.
Hey pal, I don't think you understand. Things are changing. 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. Up is sometimes down, and strange here is actually starting to make sense.
Do I look like someone who gives a damn about any of that?
No, you look like you should be bouncing for the double deuce. Listen, all I know is hell's coming, and my pal here says you can help.
That's where you're wrong. Hell's not coming. It's already here. You're welcome, Robo-Man.
Iron Man? It's okay. It's fine. I know what he meant.
We come all the way out here, and the old man runs off with that precious page of yours. Could have at least left us some VIP passes for the carnival. Maybe blown up a few monsters on the way out?
Johnny Blaze has sacrificed a great deal for this world already. I am certain he will come around given time.
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. Alright, let's just wrap this up. I think I've got sand in my nanopolymer weave.
Alright, so these tutorial battles I actually already showed on the channel, and I will just go through them explaining things myself. So basically, it's just saying we have our how to play cards. We have 3 types of cards. We have attack cards, skill cards, and heroic cards. So currently in our hand, we have 2 attack cards, which are the 2 blasts, which are both from Iron Man, and then we have air superiority, which is a heroic card. We can play 3 cards per turn. That's just always the same. You can see it in the bottom right there. So Blast is just a regular attack. It adds 1 heroism, and if we have 2 heroism, you can see the cost of the card on the top left there. We can use air superiority. So basically right now, just telling us use both the cards and then use air superiority to kill everything else. You can see the damage as well. So it does 5 damage on the left there, little sword icon. Now these enemies, it'll tell us that in a minute, but these are all basic grunts, if you will. So they will all die in a single hit from no matter who attacks them. Doesn't like it, they all just have a single hit. And then later on, you will find enemies that are elite, which have more health, and they'll actually then the damage that you do actually becomes relevant. But yeah, skill cards and stuff we'll get to in a minute. So let's just start by actually blasting a couple of these fools. Now, in before looks like a card game because
Iron Man.
I remember that being a thing when I showed this game the first time around. It's a strategic game, and the abilities of your characters
Who designed your armor? 'Cause it looks like junk.
are represented by cards. So here it shows us the heroism and the heroic card. So we have 2 heroism, which is shown in the bottom right there, which means we are now able to play our 2 cost heroic card. But yeah, just quickly, people, I'm sure it's going to happen anyway, and some of you might now do as a joke, but that's fair. People call it a card game. I don't give a shit what you call it, to be honest. It's a strategic game. It's obviously aimed at masses, so the strategy is not, you know, incredibly in-depth, but it will become so, because we'll be able to customize cards and abilities and stuff, build our own decks, which is pretty cool. But yes, the abilities are represented by cards, and that's just the way they had to do it. As a little explanation for it, I suppose. I said I was going to go through this quickly, but I also want to explain this real quick. Sorry, this is the way I do things. There's a little explanation for it. If you guys know XCOM, you have, like, your weapon will do, I don't know, for example, 2 to 5 damage, that's random, and it has a 66% chance to hit or whatever, which is also random. In this game, they wanted to make it so you're playing with superheroes. These guys are badass. Their damage will always be exactly the same, because they are just very strong. What was I gonna say? It will always hit. There's no, like, chance of missing or anything like that. But the randomness comes into play by making it a cards thing, where your abilities come up in cards, and you don't always have the ability. Let's just do this while I'm talking. You don't always get all the abilities right away. You only get some of them because you draw more every turn, essentially. So that's the whole point of it, is that it's random in that way, which that's why they did the cards, but your superheroes will still feel powerful. There you go. That's the explanation that they gave us. And I think it's pretty fair. But hey, maybe I'm biased.
Honestly, now you're just wasting your time.
Right, so now it tells us about minions and elites. So as I said, minions have just a single hit, so that's these guys. And then we have some elites, which have 10 health in this case.
Take the extra creepy one.
Gladly.
Right, so we have some abilities with strange. It's strange. Who am I to judge? Anyway, so yeah, his ability, the Winds of Watum, doesn't do any damage. So if I just were to knock him back in whatever direction, he wouldn't do anything. But if I hit him against the wall, it'll kill him. If I hit him against his friend, it'll kill him and hurt his friend. So we can do that. We can also target other people. We can't currently reposition yet. Later on, we'll learn how to move, so we can actually reposition into good directions to hit them from. Because right now, if I were to, I don't know, if I want to hit, I don't think I have a good example here, but if I wanted to do this, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can hit whoever I want, actually, yeah. But like sometimes there will be a case where you can't quite hit who you want to hit, and then it doesn't do anything, basically. I could hit the two big boys, but actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to hit this fella into that fella.
By the will of God. I wouldn't get up if I were you.
And we're going to blast the elite.
This should be good.
But it only does 5 damage, so no point trying to... We may as well finish off the elite rather than kill the other guy. And then we're going to use the new heroic ability, which is the Axe of Angarumus, which does 15 damage. Ho ho! Against a single target, so we're just going to blast this fella. These two are some of my favorite characters, by the way. I love these guys. Take a little hit from the minion. And more fellas show up. Hello, fellas.
I'm afraid the odds.
So now it's telling us
now that I have their
who they're
perhaps a
attacking.
blessing is in order. Something protective.
Well, I could give you a hand or a shield in this case.
You can see the symbol above the enemies is all the Doctor Strange symbol.
I'll accept your offer.
And also, if you hover over them, it says targeting Doctor Strange.
Don't mention it.
Sorry, I'm a little bit talking through them, but this is all not super important. So basically, we want to do heads up with Tony. This is a skill card, the first one we get to use. So this just gives 20 block to an ally. So skill cards usually are supportive cards, but they usually also give more heroism. So it says in the bottom left there, +2. Whereas the Winds of Watum, for example, gives +1. So we can use 3 cards, we can use all 3 of them. We're going to buff up Doctor Strange, because he's the one who's about to be attacked by all 4 of them. We are going to kill a couple of them, but even so.
Greatly appreciated.
Right, so now we have 2 times Winds of Watum. We can knock this fella into that one. So this is an example where I might actually want to knock this guy into the one on the right, but I can't. I can knock him into the wall. I think we're going to knock him into him for now. And then maybe I can knock the other guy into the fella I'm hitting now. We'll see how far he goes. Might be enough, but it might, the angle might just be a little too rough.
Doesn't care about you. I hope you realize
Yeah,
that
so I can't currently hit him. I can't kill this guy off either, so I'm kind of tempted just to murder this guy or murder the elite. Actually, makes more sense, so I can do that.
Let's try.
I feel like I could have played this one better because I was doing this earlier and I feel like I performed better, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. Alright, so 4 heroism at least. We're about to take a couple of hits, but that's okay because we have shield. Reinforcements incoming. Alright, we have another air superiority, that'd be fantastic. Oh, we do.
I think they like
Oh,
me.
lovely.
I think we pissed them off. Got a
Right.
spell for that, maybe?
Unfortunately, these are all elite.
Interesting. A spell to change the very demeanor of our enemies. Something along the lines of the psionic manipulations of Eros of Titan.
Can't make it happen in the next 10 seconds. I'm not interested.
Alright, we're gonna use some air superiority,
This shouldn't take long.
which will kill off 2 of them and wound all the other 4. And then
It worked, didn't it?
we're gonna Winds of Watum this fella into that fella, because
Follow my movement.
the game is gonna teach us something else,
Fair enough.
which is environment attacks. Which once
And
again
while
I'll
you
just skip.
ponder arrows, maybe we should just try throwing a big
So
rock
basically, the game allows you to use the environment to kill enemies as well, but it costs heroism to do this. So I think this just costs 1. Yeah, it says it above actually. Wait, can I show it? Perhaps. Yeah, there's a little 1 above it. I can also use someone else, so let's use 1 with Tony. Just gonna chuck this at him. Cost 1 heroism. He just literally picks it up and chucks it, which is kind of fun. And then Dr. Weird can pick this up and chuck it at him, but he's gonna use magic to do it. Wow, bitch. Done.
If I'm being honest, that encounter went better than I expected.
Tony, I've been noticing a recurring gamma spike.
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
Localized in the West Village, converging on the Sanctum.
Wanda.
The collective works of the universe's greatest sorcerers, and he left them underneath the takeout menus.
Shifting mystical polarities are wreaking havoc on my portals.
You don't say. You okay, kid?
Yes. Are you?
Let's, put a pin in that. Whoa. Carol.
Bruce and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
Oh, you did the big green guy proud.
I really should up my homeowner's insurance.
Hail Hydra!
Miss Maximoff, the wards of protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can fight. I've got control now.
Then show me by activating the wards. In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to smash away.
By her command!
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Alright, so now we
Nice one,
have
Carol. Always the direct approach.
You know I
Captain
don't mess
Marvel.
around. Besides, we picked up some crazy gamma readings coming from, well, here. Guessing that explains the Hydra goons and ominous green lights.
Yes, but not while you fail to use the front door.
Hi, how about we discuss proper hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys?
Alright, it's telling us that we can quickly find out who we can hit, but when it's targeted abilities, it's sometimes better just to have a look yourself, because we can already tell this guy can hit it to him, which will kill off 2 little goons. These guys are stronger though. We have not learned how to move yet, and also we're about to learn how to redraw cards, because currently we have one ability with Captain Marvel, which is really strong, but we can't use it because it requires 3 heroism, and we will only... Oh, I just noticed she's hanging up there. And we can only get 2, because this is going to give us 1, this is going to give us 1, so it'll tell us how to redraw, essentially. Yeah, I think the Winds of Watum, I can't really do anything with these guys, so let's just whack out 2 little broskies. Wapow, bitch.
Interesting.
And then we'll blast this guy. We could use this stone, but I mean, we may as well just use the ability.
I'm saving my energy till we need it.
I could technically use the ability on one of the other guys, but they're both at 10 health anyway,
Any
so...
of you dorks make a move yet?
Right, so now it tells us how to redraw, so we have the ability to redraw now. So this costs 3 heroism, we can't use it, so we get rid of it. We get something new. We can use that once per turn. Right, so now actually it would have been good if I hit another one, because I could have jabbed a last one, but oh well. I'll punch one anyway. Fuck that guy.
At least monsters are wild and unpredictable. These rent-a-mercs have no gumption.
I don't think they like me.
No, doesn't seem that way.
I thought we were finished. I still don't like your chances.
Alright, so now it's letting us move. So basically it wants us to move here to kick the couch and absolutely fucking destroy these fellas. So we can switch between heroes. I think we're actually gonna use Captain Marvel for this, because you can hit friendly enemies, or friendly people as well. And if I were to leave her there, I might actually put her in harm's way. So we're gonna move over here. You have one move per turn, and then I think once you have moved, you are able to freely move in like a certain area or something. I'm not sure exactly how that worked, but oh, see, there you go. You can knock that one into another guy. Although then there you go. We can actually hit 4. Can I get all 5 somehow? I don't think so. No. All right, 4 seems pretty damn good though. So let's see if we can line that up. That should be good. Oh, I got an achievement from that as well. That guy just saw his whole family's murdered. Up to 5 cards. Consider. Okay, I think it's basically saying we can do the rest now. Alright, cool. So we have Agamotto's Gaze, which is a really powerful skill card because it allows us to draw the last 2 attacks we played, and we start the next turn with 4 card plays rather than 3, which is just really good. Obviously it costs 1 now, but drawing 2 attacks that you can basically choose. I don't know what the last fingers we played. I think it was Jab, but if I use Winds of Batum, which is really powerful, which I will actually do, I can knock him into the couch. Yo! So now I probably, unless I don't have I have 2 more card plays, so I want that back. I don't think I care about the other things, so it could be a jab, could be a blast. Actually, yeah, let's just blast it and get a blast back. Otherwise we have 3 jabs, which seems a little overpowered. Or over the top. We can also redraw, which I totally forgot to do, but that's okay. Should have done that first. In fact, I will do that now. What do we get? New plan. Interesting. So we can double our current heroism, which is 3. But if we use this first, we'll have 5. So pretty sure you can have a maximum of 10 or 12. There you go. So I think we draw, what did it say, up to 5, or we draw 5? I think it's up to 5. So we are going to have only 1 card that we draw next turn, I think. But that's okay. Alright.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem.
Yeah, so we only draw 1. Finish the battle, right? So now it's basically telling us, do what you gotta do. We got 1 extra card play, which is really strong.
In any event, we must provide Wanda the time she needs to activate the wards of protection.
Right, the question is, I think if we do this, knock him into him, I might actually be able to line them all up for a photon beam. And if not, we can kill him anyway, but it'll be cooler if we can get some sick combos going. Okay, that didn't actually line them up as well as I was hoping it would.
So that's how that works.
Right, so I want to go to Captain Marvel. I probably want to move somewhere around here. I don't know exactly how the lining up is going to work. It might be... Maybe I should go to the other side. I should be able to line up those 3 at least. That's what I'm thinking. Let's find out. Photon beam, please. Is that hitting all 3 of them? I don't think it is. I think I can, though. There's like a tiny... I'm using a controller. I could use mouse. Hold on, let me switch to mouse for a second. That's more accurate. Boom. Destroy the couch on the way as well.
I could have made that so
Multi-KO. And then we can play 2 more cards. Let's just punch the last one. My mouse on the screen now, it's annoying.
Don't make the same mistake twice.
Alright. Good job, everyone.
The wards. Something's blocking them.
Not something. Someone.
Gozer?
Lilith. Mother of demons, harbinger of the midnight sun. Prophecy or not, you overstep. Challenging the Sorcerer Supreme.
Be silent. Be still.
What just happened?
Ow! Be gone. No! A fellow daughter of Transia. You remind me of my own beloved.
In virtute vishanti! Well done, Miss Maximoff. Your unique energy surprised her.
Whoa! I'm fine. What? I'm fine.
The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger each second the midnight sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only one option left to us.
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side. Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the
Midnight Sun.
The hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment...
Enough!
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
No one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
Alright, and thus we get to create our own character. We use the mouse for this, because why not? So yeah, the idea is that we are... Well, Lilith is the mother of all demons, and also our mother as the Hunter. And we were raised to deal with her, essentially. But now that she's been raised again, we must do it all over again. I already know what I'm gonna look like. I just need to remember exactly how we're gonna do this. Blue. I don't know if you guys want to see all the options, but... Oh god. Oh, this is cool. I hadn't seen this yet, actually. Oh, that's actually kind of useful. I hadn't seen this before, even when I was replaying earlier. I actually was gonna create my character from the preview, which I can do it in a minute. Yeah, this is fine. Facial hair, short beard, dark brown. Alright, so the way I looked before was like that. Except the skin tone was slightly different because I could not figure out what the skin tone was. Because the numbers have changed, basically. Like, all the... I don't know why they changed things, but yeah, the locations of certain things are different now. But yeah, Shade 5 looked the most like it. But I went through the hair again, which I'll do now because, you know, they're actually kind of cool. And I decided to... I think multiple people at the preview event chose that hair. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go with Windswept instead because I think it looks a little bit better. Look at that, it's fucking amazing. I initially tried to go with what I look like, and this is probably the most my hairstyle. As for the beard, there is no great one that looks like mine, nor do I look as handsome as this fellow anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go with short beard. And then my hair is dark brown, thus dark brown. My eyes are more like blue-gray, but I don't think that's really an option. I guess dark brown, nah, not even that. So yeah, blue. Anyway, that's me.
Child of light and darkness, you who tame the night, hear the voice of those who beseech thee and...
The caller! Wait! Wait! Ah!
Mother!
So, that's a good thing, right?
As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse. Particularly on myself.
Tony, come on. It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Visiting hours are over.
You can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Always am.
So cold. But the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long? I know this place. In my dreams, it was always empty. But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance. Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Cute, and Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes, I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire, unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A Dampier. Daywalkers were a myth, even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
You seem to know a lot about me. That still doesn't explain you. You're right, I do hunt monsters. You seem to know a lot about me.
You appear quite versed in my history, Dampier.
Heard my fair share of stories from Caretaker. The legendary hunter, child of Lilith, last champion of the blood. Some call you angel, some demon. Probably a little of both. Led the Knights of Wundagore against the armies of darkness until you fell at...
Fell?
Shoot. This is why they don't normally have me do the meet and greets.
I can see why.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
We're going to be doing a lot more time wasting running around. Alright, so we got to speak to Nico. Nico is one of the few heroes that I have, like, almost no information on. Like, I haven't read comics, basically. So I don't know her. I don't know you. So yes, we are now available or able to run around in the homestead place, the Abbey, I think it's called. Let's have a quick look. We can already see our heroes, so we have Blade available as well now. He actually made a little comment about a little bit angel, a little bit demon. This is actually a bit of a hint, I think, towards the fact that when we customize our own character, we will start having the choice to go towards light or dark, or stay in the center, I think. And I don't think it makes you evil necessarily to go dark, but there are like costs. You become really powerful, but there are costs to it, and then light is more of a supportive role, which is what I tend to do anyway. So yeah, we can see our different health and offense stats, and then other stats as well, the critical chance, etc. If we go click on Blade, we can see his deck as well, so we can see some of his abilities. Now, I think the first mission that we do, we have to take him with us, so we'll go over his abilities at that point. We can already kind of see, we see other things here. So this is quick, this has chain 2, this is draw card. I think this is specifically draw 1 blade card, draw the next 2 blade damage cards applied to bleed. I said I was going to go over it later. What the hell am I doing? There's also customization. I think with the key that I was sent by the developers, I have all the DLC things available, but I can't go into them right now, but probably later on. The map of the Abbey that we're in right now, the super link's not available yet. I think that's later on with the Hulk. Then we have our inventory, which currently has nothing in it, so not a whole lot to see. We have these essences, which I think are mostly found throughout the... Oh yeah, it says it right there. Gathered throughout the Abbey and can be used to train heroes, unlock new outfits, and craft new abilities. And then, yeah, just lots of stuff that we're going to get later on. And then our settings menu, which is pretty irrelevant right now. So that's the menu things, just so you can see. The one thing I will say about the game, from what I've all played at the preview and stuff as well, I really love this game. It's exactly my type of game, but the running animation's fucking shit. Like, let's be honest. The animation itself is shit, and also it feels super floaty. Like, the way I move around, look at where I'm moving, and then look at my legs. Like, I'm almost strafing when I turn. It just feels really bad. Like, it's the one thing where I'm like, ooh, they could have put some more time into that, I think. But, not super important. So yeah, we have these chests around as well, which require arcane keys, which we'll find later on. We have none available right now, but it's nice to put them on the map, because then that way we know where they are once we start hunting around. I'm going to be doing a lot of exploring. This is going to be one of the... I think at this point, my staple is just super slow Let's Plays, where usually I say it at the beginning of the Let's Play, but I kind of forgot. In the fact that if you like a person running around, exploring, talking to literally everyone, if you like watching that, you're in the right place. If you like just seeing the missions, action, then you probably find someone else. But hey, if you're sticking around, I appreciate it. But yeah, I am going to play it at my own pace, which is usually relatively slow, because I like to explore and talk and see what people have to say.
Did I miss something, or did Nico just raise the dead?
Hello!
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
Alright, so we're basically being chucked in the deep end. I should actually said, so when you start the game without the tutorial, this is basically where you begin. You start by creating your character and then you're here. Which is why I wanted to do the tutorial missions, because I wanted to start off with some action. It's just more fun, I think. Yeah, we can talk to everyone, we can have a look around the place. We'll explore all of this later on in more detail. But there are certain things you can interact with. Like this, the star. Nova rises up into the starry night surrounded by stars that represent the support of his team. This card symbolizes serenity and hope for the future. So when we pick up these up, we get tarot cards. We also get arcane something. I mean, we get it here. Yeah, arcane knowledge, which we use for upgrades, I think, or something. We'll find out later. One of Tony's many Iron Man suits, polished to a high gloss, though it is powered off, the eyes seem to follow you. Ooh, creepy. I don't know if I'm gonna look at everything in this. Well, if I'm gonna read everything, I'm gonna look at everything because it's arcane knowledge points, which we want. Arcane knowledge. We're just gonna listen to what he has to say about it, which is usually just one or two words.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. Oh, phenomenal information. Oh, here we go.
Intriguing.
Intriguing, yes. Shallow and pedantic.
Curious.
Curious. I wonder how many of these different words they wrote for this, or they had him do. The moon. I probably should read the tarot card, actually. There's only 22 of those.
I see.
That's part of a book. Some of them older than you, and you're quite old. Ah, I see. That's all I have to say about that. Alright, cool. So I think that's most of the stuff we can interact with here, to be honest. Let's get out of here.
You following me, Doc? Maybe you should go introduce yourself to the youngin.
Right, so then we have, this is the training ground where we can train our heroes later on with Blade. Then we have a whole area to explore. There's lots of stuff. I spent a lot of time exploring when I played this previously, and it turned out to be kind of a bad idea because there is a lot of things we couldn't actually do yet. Barely a stone at all. This blue-black topaz almost seeps through the fingers when held. It smells strongly of a tide pool, and if held to the ear, sounds of the sea. Ooh, a water rod. I know where to get the fire rod as well, I think, so we're gonna go get that in a minute. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into any of the outskirts areas yet, so let's head back inside. Back inside. We have a little chest here, but we need arcane keys. Then we have all of the rooms for everyone here. I think this is actually more rooms than characters, though. I don't think all of them are gonna open up for characters. Strength. Electrical energy erupts around 4 as he wields Mjolnir. Meow meow. This card represents great courage in taking control of one's destiny. We have a faded journal page, which I think I'm going to read. 1710. Oh, almost as old as I am. Strange glyphs.
Something.
Ah, I did see a glyph near that starting area. 5 symbols arranged in a row. The order is probably important. Okay, hold on. Because we saw one. Can I... Nope, not like that. How do I... zoom? It's not. Okay. I want to go back to the previous area. Unless I can... I don't know. Because where we were earlier, there was actually a symbol on the floor. So we probably need to do something in order. But I have no idea what. Anyway, here's the fire rod. Embers swirl in this cloudy crystal, almost too hot to touch. Its surface glows like liquid fire. Glyphs of smoke revolve and vanish around a corpse of obsidian glass. No idea what they're for, but hey. Just running around picking shit up. Yeah, more rooms over here, all of them closed for now. But yeah, there you go. That's Blade's room. And I believe our room is going to be this one, if I remember correctly. Could be this one, but I think it's that one. Then this is the chill area. Play games, watch movies and stuff. You actually, well, you're not actually watching them and stuff, I think, but you can, basically, there's a big part of the game is becoming friends with people, which will unlock powers and things like that, make them stronger, essentially. And in order to do so, you need to be big mates, but you can't befriend everyone. Anyway. Cool. I think, honestly, well, actually, let's quickly look around this area here. Before we jump into a mission, I think I'm going to have to end the episode here. This is earlier than the other one. A bunch of arcane knowledge, but again, I'm not sure exactly what we do with that. Another one here. Another one.
Wow. And you're already
Anyone on the other side? What's over here?
Married couple.
What's this? What's this then, eh?
It's a cloak, not a cape.
Definitely hear something.
Definitely wouldn't be jealous of
I also remember
I'm calling it
something about this door opening at some point in the future, and the caretaker not being happy about it. But anyway, I don't want to spoil too much. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode here. So next time we can jump into a mission right away, which I think will be fun. I'm actually gonna end the episode elsewhere, so I don't have them just talking all the time, which is kind of annoying. Also, have I walked into all of these already? I think I have. Yeah, sorry, just wasting time. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the first episode of Marvel's Midnight Suns. If you have any questions or whatnot about the game, feel free to let me know in the comments. I will answer them as best I can. Yeah, get excited for this Let's Play, which I certainly am. I'm gonna go record another one right now. So until next time, have a good day and goodbye.